So not gonna lie, I never thought I'd be making this video, but Dream just got accused of cheating in the big 2026. And when I tell you this is one of the most pathetic situations I've ever seen in the Minecraft community, I'm not even exaggerating. But before I break down everything that's going on and explain why Dream is obviously not cheating, we are so close to 10,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video because trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. Okay, so if you guys have been on Minecraft, Twitter or YouTube at all in the past few days, you've probably seen people accusing Dream of using cheats in his recent manhunt videos and PvP content. And dude, when I first heard about this, I was like, okay, let me look into the evidence. Because obviously these are some pretty serious accusations. But after going through everything, after reading Dream's response, after looking at the clips people are using as evidence, I can confidently say that this is one of the saddest situations I've ever seen. Like, people are literally reaching so hard to try and make Dream look like a cheater. And it's honestly just sad at this point. So let me break down the accusations first so you guys understand what people are claiming. Pretty much the main accusation is that Dream is using something called a trigger bot, which is basically a software that automatically attacks enemies at the perfect time when your crosshair is on them. And the second accusation is that he's using aim assist or aimbot to help him aim better. And the evidence people are using is stuff like, oh, Dream only swings when his crosshair is on his opponent, or his aim improved dramatically in recent videos, or he hit a single time when out of range in his fight against Rapture. And honestly, when you actually think about these accusations for more than like 5 seconds, they completely fall apart. But I'm gonna go through all of it because I want you guys to see how ridiculous this whole situation is. So first, let's talk about Dream's actual response because this is where everything starts to make sense. Dream explained that there was a 1-week period in mid-December where he was using obscure ways to practice after getting his cast off. Like, dude had a broken wrist, he just got the cast removed, and he was trying to get back into practicing PvP. And he said that this practice mod he was using would definitely look weird to someone spectating. And that's what people are seeing in these clips. And here's the thing that completely destroys the triggerbot accusation. He said there were multiple clips that were cut out of the revival video where he was clicking to hit at a mob or a player, and just did not swing at all, even though he was aiming at them, clicking, and they were well within range. And this is all because of a bug with his practice mod. And not gonna lie, when I read that I was like, okay, that literally proves he's not using a trigger bot. Because think about it, if you're using a trigger bot, it automatically swings when your crosshair is on someone, right? But Dream is saying his practice mod had bugs that made him not swing even when he was clicking and aiming at targets. That's literally the opposite of what a trigger bot does. A trigger bot would make you swing more, not less. So how are people still claiming he's using a trigger bot when his explanation directly contradicts how a trigger bot would even work? It makes no sense. And another thing people aren't talking about enough is that Dream literally told the servers he plays on about this practice mod. He was completely transparent about it. He said one server temporarily banned him, which is honestly fair because they probably wanted to review it. But all the other servers said it was chill and actually wanted him to release the mod publicly so other people could use it. So like, if Dream was actually cheating, why would he tell the servers about it? Why would servers be okay with it and want him to release it? That doesn't make any sense if he was actually using malicious cheating software. And honestly, the fact that he was open about it from the beginning is a huge point in his favor. But okay, let's get into the actual evidence people are using because I want you guys to see how weak this is. So people are saying that Dream only swings when his crosshair is on his opponent and never swings when off target. And dude, first of all, that's just called being good at PvP. Like, if you're a skilled player, you're going to try to only swing when you think you can land a hit. That's literally just game sense and skill. And second, people are acting like he never misses ever, which is just not true. Like, if you actually watch his uncut footage, which he literally say people can go watch on his second channel, you can see him missing plenty of times. But people are cherry picking clips to make it look like he never misses, and that's just messed up. And then there's this fight with Rapture where people are saying Dream didn't miss a single hit or swing out of range. And Dream literally addressed this. He said the Rapture fight was a random queue at 3 AM that Rapture uploaded like it was a tier test. It wasn't some official competition or anything. It was literally just a random fight in the middle of the night. And people are using this as evidence that he's cheating? Like, come on bro. Have you guys never had a good game before? Sometimes you just pop off and play really well. That doesn't mean you're cheating. And honestly, using one random fight as evidence of cheating is so weak. And then there's the aim assist accusations. Oh boy, where do I even start? People are saying his aim improved dramatically and top sword players noticed it. And okay, first of all, Dream literally just got his cast off. He had a broken wrist and was getting back into practicing. So yeah, his aim probably did improve because he was practicing again after not being able to play for a while. And second, he literally said he was using a practice mod to help him get back into it. So like yeah, if you're using tools to practice and improve, your aim is going to get better. And not gonna lie, people acting like improvement equals cheating is so toxic. Like, are we not allowed to get better at games anymore without being accused of hacking? And one of the most frustrating parts about this whole situation is how people are just ignoring Dream's explanation and continuing to push these accusations anyway. Like Dream literally said he'd be happy to share clips showing the bugs with his practice mod. He's offering to provide more evidence, but people aren't even waiting for that. They're just assuming he's guilty and refusing to believe anything he says. And honestly, that's not how accusations should work. You can't just accuse someone of cheating, ignore their explanation, and then act like you've proven anything. And another thing that really bothers me is how people are using the fact that some clips were cut out against him. Like people are saying, oh well, if that clip's showing bugs, why would they show in the video? And guess what bro? Videos get edited. Not everything makes it into the final cut, that's literally just how content creation works. And Dream is saying those clips exist and he can share them. So instead of assuming he's lying, why don't we wait and see if he actually shares them before jumping to conclusions? But no, people would rather just assume the worst and keep pushing the narrative that he's cheating. And honestly, I think a lot of this comes down to the fact that Dream is such a big creator. People love to tear down successful creators and try to find any reason to hate on them. And I'm not saying Dream is perfect or that he's never made mistakes, because he definitely did. But this situation specifically is just so overblown and ridiculous. The evidence is weak, his explanation makes sense, and he's being transparent about what he was doing. But people are acting like this is some massive cheating scandal like the Malo drama, when it's really not that deep. And let's be real for a second, Dream is not competing professionally in PvP. He's not in tier tests, he's not in tournaments, he's literally just making content and having fun playing Minecraft. So even if he was using some kind of practice tool, which he's already admitted to and been transparent about, it's not affecting any competitive integrity because he's not competing, and the servers he plays on were fine with it. So like, who is actually being harmed here? Nobody! People are just mad for the sake of being mad, and the fact that he has uncut footage available that people can watch is huge. Like if he was actually using trigger bot or aim assist, wouldn't he make sure that footage never saw the light of day? But no, he's literally telling people to go watch the uncut versions and scrutinize them. That's not the behavior of someone who's trying to hide cheating. So, what's my final verdict on this? Honestly, I think this whole situation is extremely sad. The accusations are weak, the evidence is basically non-existent, and Dream's explanation makes complete sense. People are reaching so hard to try and make him look like a cheater, when the reality is he was just using a practice mod for 1 week after getting his cast off, was transparent about it with the servers he played on, and has offered to share more evidence if people want it. And instead of accepting that, people are doubling down and continuing to push false narratives. And honestly, it's just pathetic. The Minecraft community deserves better than these kinds of witch hunts. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Dream is cheating, or do you think this whole situation is pathetic? And if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a like! Check out the video on screen where I reveal who Dream 6 Hunter is. Goodbye!